The first time I saw her standing on the threshold of the old house, her eyes glimmered with a mix of hope and fear that cut straight through me. It was the kind of look that says you've carried a burden too heavy for your shoulders, and yet you stand anyway, because you must. I knew in that moment the story we were about to live would test every part of us. Her name was Lina, and she had grown up in this house, high ceilings, wooden floors that creaked under every footstep, and a garden that once bloomed but now held only memories. She had returned after 10 years, 10 years of leaving behind a hometown where nothing changed, 10 years chasing dreams in a city full of bright lights and empty promises. Now, at age 32, with the weight of mistakes and hopes alike, she was back. I, her childhood friend and confidant, had moved back too, or perhaps never fully left. We met that evening beneath the half-bare old elm tree in the garden, and we held the kind of silence that means everything is about to change. Lina's challenge was not simply the rundown house or the lost garden. It was the story of her younger brother, Karim, who had vanished 3 years earlier. He had been the bright one, the laugh in Lina's voice when she told stories of him, the gentle protectiveness in her eyes when she said his name. His disappearance had swallowed her world. Everyone else moved on. She did not. The years of searching, of unanswered phone calls, of sleeping with his picture by the pillow, they left her hollow. And yet she held on. Because hope, for better or worse, is what drives us when there's nothing else. I had my own turmoil. I'd left the town to chase painting dreams in the city. I sold my canvases for cheap, I lived in a cramped studio, I was invisible until I wasn't. I thought the past would fade, but coming back, I realized memories had roots like trees, and they grow in the dark until they rise again. I felt a tug, Lina's pain, our childhood bond, the promise we made as kids, to never leave each other behind. It was time to keep that promise. But how? The days that followed brought us inside the house, turning it from abandoned to alive. We painted walls with fresh colors, fixed broken windows, planted seeds in the garden. But each action triggered a whisper of the past. A locked door in the attic that Lina opened with trembling hands. Inside, dust, old toys, Karim's textbooks, and then a notebook he kept. But it had pages missing. Each blank space they left swallowed Lina's heart a little more. "Why did you leave?" she asked the empty room. The wind answered with hollow rustling. Our challenge deepened when we found letters, old correspondence that Karim wrote secretly, sent to no one, speaking of a plan to leave home for good. He'd been trapped in silence, bullied at school, ignored at home, drowning in shame. The last letter ended in hope, "I'll come back stronger. I will." But then, nothing. Lina broke down in tears, seeing his handwriting for Th.